Silence. I have made my decision. Shadow Chimp, my once beloved friend and most trusted advisor, for crimes too many and too unspeakable to name, you are hereby exiled, never to return. A new world, a fresh start. By day, this place is calm, beautiful. The locals call it Spawn, the place of rebirth. One night was all it took to learn what that really means. Rebirth here isn't poetic, it's literal. Bugger. If I wanted to survive, I needed direction, an anchor for my wandering feet. I needed a plan. I needed a compass carved into the very earth itself, all cardinal directions clearly marked. Well, not N, an arrow pointing north, the letter N, far beyond my crafting talents. With my first mark on this world, I chose a path. South. South always feels like walking downhill. Forests thick as walls. Razor ridgelines. Snow-crowned mountains. And snow that looks solid until it isn't. The cold nearly takes me. But not today. A winding river carves the path, and I follow it to the sea. And there, my past waits, the ship that carried my exile, once proud, now broken, sleeping beneath the waves. As the sun sinks low, so too ends my southern march. Spawn calls me back. But this time I turn west. Rolling plains stretch like open parchment. A lonely murder hole awaits its first lawsuit. No fence, no mercy, just gravity.
Gonna need a fence there, mate.
Blue flowered hills ripple across the horizon. Beautiful, quiet, deceptive. Then the snow returns, colder, crueler, my heart's frost over, glowing blue in the storm, but stubbornness runs warmer than fear, and I crawl back to solid ground. Further west, colour returns, a blush of cherry blossoms on the wind. And beyond them, proof I am not alone. The locals call this place Borrowed Harvest. Thief! They do not know me, yet they feed me. Carrots, potatoes, small kindnesses in a harsh world. Another dawn breaks, and with reluctance I leave their safety behind. But something has changed. If comfort can exist here, perhaps it can exist at home. On the morrow, I build more than a shelter. I build a reason to stay. Night falls as the final embers take hold. It is humble, but it is mine. A small island of warmth in a world that bites with cold. Here I rest. Here I prepare. At dawn, the road calls again. This time my compass points north. A donkey brays at my struggle as I climb the steep ridges. Even the wildlife finds comedy in my suffering. The laughter fades quickly. Beyond the peak, the land splits open. A vast crevasse yawns beneath my feet. One careless step writes a short story with a tragic ending. I move carefully. In the forest beyond, a wolf pack watches. Calm, silent, curious. No threat, no welcome, just presence. Perhaps when I find a place to call home, I will return for a companion forged in loyalty and promises of scritches and scruffles. Oh God, they're so cute! Night creeps in again. My campfires glow, now a memory behind me. My tent, a comfort I chose to leave. I press on. A poor decision. From the dark they descend. Zombie, spider, skeleton, a chorus of ruin. I fall. Bugger. Spawn greets me like an old joke told twice. I recover my belongings, dignity slightly bruised, and continue north once more. Night falls again, but this time, lanterns flicker on the horizon. A village. Safety, if only for a night. Morning arrives with new dangers. Green horrors drift towards me with quiet intent. Living bombs with no interest in negotiation. They rush. They burst. I escape by instinct alone. The village of Three Streams reveals itself in the daylight, resting beside a warm ocean, calm and inviting. Turtles glide beneath the waves, keeping company with their spiral-shelled nautilus kin. For a moment, I join them in the water, a traveller between worlds. This place. This could be something more. A strong contender for a forever home. But not yet. First, I return to camp. Resupply. Regroup. Then my journey turns east. The world is wide. My story wider still. The journey east proves the cruelest yet. Every trial I thought I had mastered finds me again. The highest peaks, the steepest drops, and still, I tempt fate like a slow learner. Bugger! This mountain range rolls on for miles, its summits spearing the heavens like stone lances. Before long I am swallowed by cloud, each step a wager between solid ground and empty sky. The wind cuts through wool and bone alike. Is that a fell voice on the air? It howls like a warning, urging retreat, but I have never been skilled at turning back.
Shadow Jump, you fool, turn back.
And then, through thinning mist, a shape emerges. A village. No, two? As the clouds part further, the truth stands before me. Not one settlement, but four. 4 villages, bound within one great valley. A place alive. A place untouched and cut off from the rest of civilization. A place I could call home. Thus concludes our first steps in this new world. I have marked spawn. I have made camp. I have walked the wilds and found a place to call home. The people here have lived in silence for centuries, cut off from the rest of the world. 4 villages, 4 cultures, 4 stories waiting to be told. They speak of a great cataclysm, one that shattered cities and scattered their people. I gave them my word. I will help them rebuild. This is only the beginning. If you wish to see what comes next, join me on the journey. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next chapter on Chestmonkey Reloaded.